Good day everyone, I am Karen Faith Ipanto Pantinople and I'm going to be sharing with you the content of our magazine. So here is the PowerPoint we made to showcase and to show the magazine that we created. We entitled it Power Life, presented to you by Group 4. We chose the word Power Life because our topic is about operating household equipment. So what do we use in operating it to make it useful? We use electricity, and electricity is a form of power. And these equipments serves as power, convenience to our life. That is why Power Life. So here are the intended learning outcomes for our magazine. See, in this lesson, the learners or the readers will be able to first know how to compare the given household equipment. You will be able to know on what specific household equipment you're going to choose on your house. On a certain situation, you will be guided that, oh, I should use this, oh, I should buy this, oh, I should buy that. So the second one we have, be guided on what equipments you need to make your chores much easier. Because these equipments we're going to present to you are very useful equipments that could make work easier as a form of work simplification. So third one would be, you will be aware on the advantages on having the said equipments. So you'll be able to identify the advancements or the advantages of acquiring that specific equipment. Next would be Power Life. Here is our cover page. So it consists of the title of the magazine, which is Power Life. It is also stated there. It also you can see in the front page or the cover page is the date it is released or intended release date, also the volume, and also some trivia things to make it more interested. So cover pa lang, interested na siya tanawon, and because the main usage for the equipments is a house, we also attach there a living room, a fine living room. The next one would be our table of contents. So in our table of contents is the pages and the major components or the what are the unsay sulod ana nga page. So next would be the editor's note. So what is in an editor's note? So in an editor's note, you will see on what are the editors or the ones who created the magazine, what are their purpose on creating that magazine. And I as an editor-in-chief of this magazine, yes, it is our first time constructing something like this, and it is such an honor, to build this magnificent with the help of Canva.
So good day everyone. My topic for today to be discussed is about the floor polisher, the steps on how to use the floor polisher. So here are the steps to operate. First, clear the floor or furniture and the objects. Of course, kung manglimpyo dyan ta, dapat atuad ang limpyuhan on sa ubos para walay samok, and then easy lang flow and smooth. And then place chairs on the top of the tables and move them to the edge of the room. And if it is possible, move everything out of the room into halfway or another room. Kaysa manglimpyo ka nga, daghan kayong samok, dugay, and then dili po nimo ma-prevent nga na ay ma-cause of illness or mabuak baron. And then the second step would be examine your scrub brush or polishing pad for cleanliness. replace a buffer pad that appears used or soiled. Using a dirty buffer pad can scratch the floor. Siyempre, kung atong gamito ng ato ang scrub sa floor polisher, dapat ato dyan ng lantahon daan if wala ba na siya nigahi, wala ba siya ni-crack, kay there is possibility nga i-bagnos ni mo na dito sa imong floor, pwede na siya mabuak, magka-crack. So the third step would be let's move to a back corner of the room to begin. This means to locate the farthest corner from the entries of the room you are buffing in order to prevent stepping on the freshly buffed floor as you work. Siyempre, kung maglimpyo dyan ta, dapat ato dyan ang unahon kung asa ta dapit comfortable, and then para dili ta maglisod og agi-agi, kay there might be also a possible nga pwede tang maslide. And then make sure there is a close electric outlet and that your high-speed floor buffer cord is long enough to span the entire room. Siyempre, kung magamit na dapat atong ipang off ginang mga outlet, kay pwede tang kuana na siya kanang pwede tang ma-cause og illness pwede tang makurintihan if ever manglimpyo na ta, din wala din na to na off ang mga outlet. And then the next step, the fourth step would be applying buffing solution or polishing cream on the pad or directly on the floor. Yes, of course, kung magamit ang floor polisher, dapat ato na siyang butangan og cream for the smooth and easy way sa pagpanglimpyo. And then the next step would be turn the buffer on, locate on switch. Siyempre, mo dyan na ngay na itong buhaton. And then this button is usually positioned with other control buttons on the arm of the appliance. Consult the owner's manual if you cannot find the controls. Siyempre, kanang mupalita ani nga floor polisher or other nga gamit sa atong balay, na siya dala nga kabantay mo ito nga katong gamay nga papel, which the papel na siya. And then naana dito ang mga manuals which on how to use, na yung mga guide dito para dili ta mabutan sa peligro gamit na to. Then choose an appropriate setting for the type of the floor and type of dirt. Siyempre, dili ta patakaw panglimpyo na itong floor polisher. Ang na siya sa mga abog. Dili na ito na siya i-limpyo itong mga gahi, kay pwede na siyang maguba. And then, the next step would be the sixth step would be proceed slowly in the back and forth patterns across the room. Move laterally throughout the room, starting from the right. Work very slowly and carefully. Siyempre, mag-una dyan ta sa right, kay at tumata mag-agi. Time sige, mag-una ta sa left, then mabalik ta sa right. Siyempre, mahugaw na po na siya balik. And then the seventh step would be check for rips, large pieces of debris or an excessively grimy pad. Replace the pad as it needed. Siyempre, kung magamit ng floor polisher, kung lantaw na to sa pad nga, hugaw na, dapat atuan na siyang kuhaon. And then these are the some ways on how floor polisher machine properly. As a user, you also need to apply maintenance methods that can help extend your buffer's life according to the guidelines set by the manufacturer. By following these are easy steps, you can securely and safely protect your floor and as well as this powerful equipment. So, first, for the safety, do not operate vacuum unless operator manual is read and understood. Sa ako pong gingon ganiha, kung mapalit aning mga gamit sa balay, na gani siya manual to guide, and then dapat ato na siyang basahon on how to use para ato na siyang masabtan para easy and to prevent illnesses sa paggamit ana nga floor polisher. So, the first will be check vacuum bag. Replace bag is full. Then note the light may turn on even if the bag is less than full due restricted airflow within vacuum bag. Replace exhaust filter every fourth bag. Siyempre, kung magamit ng floor polisher, ato dyan na siyang i-check daan before na to na siya gamiton. And then the second for the safety would be check vacuum hose and wand. Remove any obstruction. Kani di siya diri nga part dapat igamit ato ana niya, ato na siyang naman na siya gamay nga hose which dili ko kadimo kay wala na siya diri sa mua. Ato na siya i-check na siya daan which kung naaba na siya nasulod dito, dapat ato na siyang kwaon. And then third would be check brush base airflow inlet. Then remove any obstruction kung gihapon na siya. And then the fourth one would be check filter. Replace or clean filter if dirty, clean filter every third bag. Siyempre, kung makita na to na siya nga naihugaw, ato gina siyang kuhaon. And then so that would be all for my topic.
How to use washing machine. How to use a fully automatic washing machine and semi-automatic washing machines. There are two types of fully automatic washing machines, which are the top load and the front load washing machines. The top load washing machines are easy to use. These machines have door on the top where you load your clothes into the drum, and the physical appearance is ang door sa top load washing machine is nasa babaw, and the front load sa washing machine sa nasa atubangan or sa nasa sa kilid. And the steps in using the top load washing machine. The first step is add laundry detergent. Once you've chosen the right laundry detergent for your load, ikaw na magpili ana kung sa imong laundry detergent nga gamiton nga para sa washing machine nga atong sa paglaba. Place the detergent into the empty drum or laundry dispenser drawer if your machine has one. So ang makita na to ni kasagaran sa mga fully automatic washing machine, okay, nasa atubangan ra gid na siya sa opening sa door sa atong washing machine, or nasa sa kilid, depende sa design sa manufacturer. Makita ra man sa niya nasa na siya yung mga procedure nga nakabutang. And the second steps or add your clothes. Make sure you leave enough space at the top of the drum that you can fit or hand in. So mailanam sa natong ma-overload niya, timbangon sa nasa kanang machine nga mga fully automatic is mura na ganyan siya, kanang digitalized na ganyan siya, kanang mo compute na siya sa timbang, then computean sa niya ang tubig kung sige daganon. Magdepende rin siya sa mga manufacturer kung unsay ilang mga system ang ipanggamit or mga design nila nga kana maka-cater sa mga needs sa tao. And the third step is select the cycle according to your fabric care level. Follow the washing instructions on your clothing labels and pick the right cycle for your load. So kanang mga kuan kana sa spin cycle, depende sa nasa kuan kanang atong t-shirt nga panglabhan, like kanang sa mga kuan sa karsones. Kung sa karsones, mas kusog-kusugan nimo ang spin cycle sa imong washing machine kay mga baga man tog tila, unlike sa mga t-shirt katong mga nigpis ra, hinay-hinayon sa to nimo usa spin cycle, magdepende sa imong labhan nga mga labhonon. And the fourth step is unload the laundry immediately so your clean clothes keep their freshness. So kwaon na nimo no gumaglaba mo, tingog mo sa nang kuan nga mura na siya gumo kuan gani alarm nga human na nya. Ang kasagaran sa mga fully automatic washing machine is na siya mga dryer. Magdepende sa dryer kung kuan na uban nga dryer sa washing machine nga 80% try makuan nga umog-umog pa nga kinahanglan pa nimo isabla niya. Na uban nga kanang ready to use na gani, gamay na lang plan sa magamit na sa nimo balik. Depende rin na sa washing machine kung unsa ka effective ang ilang mga kuan kana produkto. And the second one is the front load washing machine is a little more complicated. You find there are more buttons and mga dagkan o mga pang pisliton pa kay ang kaning front load washing machine is na siya ay kaning sa temperature gani sa tubig. Pwede nimo pa indot ng tubig or mga warm water lang nga na depende sa kuan kay na may uban nga mga t-shirts sad nga dili pwede og kaning mga init nga tubig kay mukulo ang mga panapton nga na. And the steps on how to use our front load washing machine is first is those correctly follow the instructions on the packaging of your laundry detergent, like kanang sa mga washing detergent nga kanang sa washing machine. The dose will depend on how much washing you're doing or how dirty it is and how hard the water is in your area for the detergent into the drawer of the washing machine. So magdepende sa gidaganon sa buling no, kung baga kay buling daganon sa nimo og mga laundry detergent. Ngan argan siya kanang pagbutang sa imong powder sa kuan. Parehara man siya kasagaran sa katong sa top load washing machine nga magtapad ra sa itong ang powder nasa ibatanganan sa powder, nasa ibatanganan sa kaning mga fabric conditioner or kanang mga perfume sa imong gipanggamit sa imong mga labanan nga para mahumot sad. And the second procedure is load the laundry. Open the door and place the laundry in the machine. Make sure you don't overfill the machine. You can test this by putting one hand in. If your palm doesn't fit, take some of the garments. Kung kuan na kuno kung mailhan kuno nimo kung maghinubra ng imong gibutang kay kung ang ibutang imong palm sa kuan sa washing machine, kung di na gani siya maka-fit, that means nga overload na dinya niya. Kung ano sa nato mahibaw-an dinya nato nga overload na kay di na gina nato kanang di na masara ng uban or kanang huot na jud kaayo, di na siya katuyok. And the third step is choose the temperature. Man akong ginaingon kanina nga naay kuan kaning naay panapton nga para ra siya sa dili siya pwede og init nga panapton kay mokulo lagi. Kuan ra gina siya kana pang kuan ra gyud. Mas nindot yun nga fully automatic no ang atong washing machine kay makapili ta kung sa mga fit sa atong mga t-shirt kay namtay t-shirt gun uban nga don anong na binat man ni siya na kulo mo na dito hinungdan kay wala ta ka maka-follow sa kanang fit sa atong mga t-shirt nga pwede ram din dato makwanto sa temperature sa washing machine kung natay washing machine pud lagi para kanang preani mas nindot kayo. And the fourth procedure is select the right spin cycle. So mao din siya no kanang gikusgon sa spin cycle kung pas-pas ba siya or kanang hinayan ba niya will go to slower cycle kay naiuban nga like sa mga karsunis kato akong giingon kanina sa karsunis baga so mas pas-pas ang kon sa cycle sa atong washing machine as unlike sa katong mga nigpis nga panapton. So the fifth procedure is close the door and press go. Once you've set the cycle, press the start button and let your washing machine do the work. So atong sirad-an ni paghumano, sirad-an na nato kay nabutang naman atong mga kuan katong mga labhanan nya nakakuan na sa kanang sa spin cycle at sa temperature ato nang gilakan. Nya bahala na ng washing machine dira sa pagtrabaho niya. Tungod ani mas malisen atong work now, we can do multitask kanang dapat ay laing buhaton na pananglitan manilhig pa dita niya. Once kanang nanilhig ta nakapanglaba pag ita pero gamit dako kayo gamit jud ang washing machine. And the sixth procedure is unload clothes from washing machine as soon as possible to keep your laundry fresh. Kay ug madugayan sa niyo kung ano kaning pananglitan no kanang sa atong mga labanan kung madugayan ba niya umog-umog na sa washing machine madugayan na to mubaho man murag baho nga sa tawag ni bahong kanang murag ganik na ulanan nga mga linabhan mo kabantay mo na nga baho jud siya nga na siya yung laban na siya balik kalas kay kag sabon. And that's all for washing machine procedure. Thank you.
Good day everyone, so my name is Catherine Liangco and I am tasked to report about the clothes dryer. So what is it all about? So clothes dryer is also known as tumble dryer or simply dryer, and it's powered household appliances that is used to remove moisture from a load or clothing. So clothes dryer is mo na siya usa ka machine nga makatabang nato para dali maugang atong linabhan, and then no need na tanga mo hay. And then here is the part 1, which is loading the dryer. So Number 1 is untangle your wet clothes and linens before putting them inside the dryer. So, the spin cycle on the washing machine is used to remove excess water from the articles of clothing and the linen. So, however, it can also compress and tangle the items. So, before loading up the dryer, take a few moments to untangle and shake out the items. So, this step is manini siyang time nga if before nimo i-load ibutang ang imong mga clothes sa dryer is imo sana siyang ibahig bitaw, like imo sana siyang pambalihon sa, then like imo sad na siyang tarongon sa bitaw kay para dili siya magbudbud sa sulod. Next is number 2 is check the drying care instructions on the inside label of each clothing item. So this will help you avoid shrinking, melting, or damaging fabrics that are meant to dry under intense heat. So most clothing items and even household fabrics like curtains will have the tag so and to them giving recommended washing and drying instructions. So kabantay bitaw mo anang nasa atong likod nga murag tag bitaw siya nga na diri, like diri dapit mo na siya iti mailhan kung 100% ba yung kanang cotton ba siya 100%. So mo na siya iti mailhan nga dili nimo palabian baron og heat or i-heat nimo taman kay naman goy tendency nga matunaw siya kay tungod sa dili compatible bitaw ang imuhang heat nga gihatag niya. So third is let delicate clothing items air dry to avoid damaging them. So delicate fabrics can be damaged over time if they rub against buttons or rough materials like denim in the dryer. Then, to extend the life of delicate garments, make some room in the closet to hang clothes to dry, then or invest the drying rack. So, naman siya uban nga kanang mga gahion bitaw like na yung mga buttons and maguba. Na tendency nga maguba sa dang imuhang gamit. So, instead nga na imo na siyang igamitan og washing dryer. So, pwede na po na siya hanger na to sa gawas. And then next is number 5. So reduce static cling by placing a dryer sheet into the dryer with the wet clothes. So the dry air inside of the rotating metal drum causes static to build up between the fabrics as they rub together. So dryer sheets kay mo ni siya usapon ni siya nga makahumot sa ato mo na siya ibutang sa washing dryer kay dryer kay kuan ka ng instead of using katuganing mga fabric softener, so pwede sa ni siya magamit na to as pahumot sa atong mga gamit. But kung dili kung nagamit na ka og fabric softener, so no need na ka magamit og dryer sheets. And then next is split up large amount of wet clothes or linens into multiple drying loads. So the dryer needs space on the inside that tumble the clothing. So splitting up large loads will help the items aerate properly. So if you overload your dryer, not only with the items still damp, but overloading can also damage the tumble mechanism within the dryer over time. So if magload ka ng imo siya bitang ilain-lain bitaw, like i-separate nimo ang dagko kay once na imo siyang ang dagko isagol nimo isagol nimo tanan labi na to mga bed sheets no nga mga tagas kayo mga heavy kay to siya, so na tendency nga mag-tumble to siya sa ilalom and then magkumot pa siya ang labas niya. So that's all for part 1 in loading the dryer. So next we have the part 2. This is using the dryer setting. So mo na to siya ang part 1 is unsaon na to pag-load sa atong machine, then and then ang part 2 is unsaon na to paggamit na jud ang machine. So step 1 is select a drying temperature for the type and amount of the laundry you have. So it is important to pick the right heat setting to ensure that your clothing dries in an effective amount of time. So naman siya, na dito nakabutang, nakalabel na siya dito ang setting nga pila ang heat nga dapat ibutang sa imuhang clothes. I-set sa machine para sa clothes nga mauga siya. So, step 2 is set the drying time based on the type and amount of items in the dryer. So, the timing dial and the dryer will most likely be broken up into categories similar to the heat setting. So, it may have separate sections labeled cottons, casuals, and delicate, so you can match the tumbling time with the temperature. So, as what I've said earlier, no, katong mga tags nga nasa likod, timailhan to siya. So, if fabric na siya, so naapod na siya corresponding nga heat and time nga nakabutang sa setting sa ato ang dryer. And then, step 3 is set the drying minutes if there are no categorical timer options. So, not every dryer will have a specific time setting. So, dedicated to different type of clothing. And some dryers may even offer both options. So, this setting will look like a dial with increments of 10 minutes around it. So, using the numerical timer requires because the time is not usually printed with our categorical options. So, naman siya uban nga dryer no nga dili siya automatic. So, kailangan ikaw mo maaw ka nang wala siya labeled bitaw kung ang fabrics kanina nga siya nga time. So, ikaw na maoy mo set og time niya manually. And then, fourth step is use the extended tumble cycle to keep the clothes from wrinkling then when dry. So, some dryers will have the separate setting to turn on and off and extend tumbling cycle. So, na yung mga masyino nga kanang rotate ni mag-rotate na siya pa clockwise. So, i-reverse na siya para ang mga clothes ni mo bitaw dili magkunot bitaw inig kauga na niya. And the next we have some dryers can emit a medium of loud buzzing sound to signal you that your laundry is done drying. So, turn the signal on if you don't want your laundry to rest and wrinkle in the dryer. So, na yung mga dryers no nga ka ng inighuman bitaw like mag-set ka og 20 minutes and then busy ba karon napakaibuhaton. So, after 20 minutes magbas na siya para mo signal na to nga humana or nauga na ba siya maybe na, or nahumana ang time niya. But mostly na siya mga times nga iset nimo 20 minutes and then i-check nimo wala pa nauga, so ibalik na siya og dryer then mag-set na kag another time pod, another minutes. And then sixth we have press the start button when you are happy with your settings. Then, modern dryer models will most likely have a small start button separate from the dials once you have loaded and properly set the heat and timer. Close the door to the dryer and press start. So, once na na-load na nimo, okay na tanan, na-set na nimong time. So, i-press na nimo ang start nga button. And then, number 7, which is, I think this is the last step, no? So, check that the load of laundry is completely dry when the machine turns off. So, if you selected a specific time or if you had too many clothes in the dryer for a particular heat setting, so some of the items may not be dry once the cycle is done. So, we have to check some of the largest items for dampness or wet spots. So, as what I've said earlier nga, kanabitang mga dagko nga, dugay siya na siya. Yes, dugay siya na siya mauga. That is why, mag-set ka og 20 minutes and then, after 20 minutes, wala pa siya nauga. So, for example, like, naapa siya mga part nung basa pa. So, imo na siyang ibalik na pud og butang and then, mag-set na sad kag another 10 minutes or 20 minutes, depende kung basa pa siya or uga-uga na. So, that's all for dryer, no? Thank you so much.
Hi, good afternoon once again. So let's move forward to the dishwasher, no? So let's move forward to the dishwasher. At this moment, I will be going to discuss the procedures in operating the dishwasher step by steps in order for our plates at home would be presentable much, no? So next, so here is the outline or the topic that I will going to discuss, the dishwasher. So this is the magazine, no? So how to load a dishwasher, or how to loading a dishwasher is not difficult, but loading it properly can help your dishes come out cleaner, so it can also save energy and time. So loading effectively, so here are the steps. So first steps, insert the plates into the slots in the bottom section of the dishwasher. Face them towards the center, and if they lean at all, lean them inwards and downwards. This is because the tubes, jigs and rotating devices spray water outward from the center, down and outward from the top, and up and outward from the bottom of the dishwasher. Also try to keep all surfaces separated and accessible this stream of water from the sprayer. So as we can see to the image attached left side, we can see where it placed properly. So it would be separately different, no? So next step is place the cups, glass and bowls at an angle so that they get water from below but don't take up too much room. Stack the bowls neatly on the incline so that the washing solution can reach inside the bowl and so that they will drain. This also allows you to fill more space, no? Excuse me. So the third steps is place Tupperware and all other plastic items on the top rack, because the heating element in most dishwashers is on the bottom. Place plastic items in the bottom rack could cause them to melt or rub, so we should place it above. So place the various pots and pans open-sided down in the bottom section of the dishwasher. Place the various pots and pans open-sided down in the bottom section of the dishwasher. Do not crowd or overload the dishwasher. So if necessary, hand wash large items or run the dishwasher a second time. So next process or next step is load the cutlery basket handle down, separating pieces as much as possible. Place knives, forks and spoon on the cutlery basket handle down. In general, dangerous or sharp knives should be washed by hand as they dull in the dishwasher. So any wood handled or wood utensils should not go in the dishwasher. So distribute the cutlery loosely and position the soiled surfaces of the spoon and forks apart so that the water can reach them. So separation is the key. So long pieces of cutlery can block the spray from tubes, nozzles and rotating devices. This item should be laid down in the upper basket. Lay larger serving utensils in the top section of the dishwasher. Arrange serving spoon with the bowl facing down so that water does not collect in them. So next is place cutting boards and large trays on the very outside of the bottom section of the dishwasher. So if they will not fit in the slots designated for plates, it may be better if just hand wash your cutting boards, though as the heat from the dishwasher often warps cutting boards. So next is use the plastic safety rack on the top shelf to hold wine glasses. If you have plastic mesh-like piece that fold up and down on the top rack, this is likely meant to hold onto wine glasses items. So this is a great way to keep fragile pieces from getting scratched or cracked. So next is Check that spinning arms and rotating devices spin freely and that is nothing obstructing tubes spraying before each run. Also make sure that the detergent caps and open fully. If any of these things are obstructed or blocked, it will make it much harder to get a good wash. So next is fill the soap container on the bottom section of the dishwasher or the dishwasher door with powder dishwasher detergent. Fill to the designated line. If you use a pellet style detergent, simply use one pellet by placing it the bottom edge of the dishwasher door before closing, depending upon the temperature of the water and the length of the washing cycle. Some of the wraps from the pellet plug may not completely dissolve, which eventually plugs and drain. For this reason, some dishwasher manufacturers may not recommend to use a pelletized soap. So fill the soap container on the door of the dishwasher first if you have to. So it is time to open after the dishwasher does some pre-rising to soften up the dirt on its own. So next is only fill the second soap well if you have had issues with cleaning before or you know that a load is particularly dirty. Okay, so that would be all my assigned topics. So I hope you have understand about the steps and procedures in using the dishwasher.
So in this point on, I'm going to be showing you the last 3 pages of our magazine. So we have the contributors page. So what is in a contributors page? So in a contributors page, as you can see, it is the people behind the magazine, behind the creation of the magazine. So I am proud to say that we all cooperated in making this magazine happen. And I also attached descriptions of each member who are involved in creating a magazine. So the description is about ourselves, the characteristics we possess. And the next one, we have the reference or the back page. So the back page consists of our references and our advertisement. So as you can see here, all the reference attached are in APA format. I tried very hard in making this happen, and also we also attach pictures, the outside view of a house and an inside view of the house, and I also attached an advertisement that is promoting cleanliness, on how it is a fashion. Like it is stated there, cleanliness is a fashion. That is really true, because if you are clean, then other people would consider you as a role model to be clean as well.
And now, in conclusion, my group mates are able to discuss the different parts of the magazine, which include the cover page, which we can see the name of our groups, table of contents, editor's note, the name of the contributors in the magazine, and also in our magazine shows the importance of the machine, and also we have learned the main functions of those machine that is being stated in the previous discussion. So the benefits that can give to our house where it can be listened and run smoothly of our daily tasks. So through this magazine also we learned how to operate those machines, since they discuss the proper way and steps in operating those machines to avoid danger. In addition, our magazine serves as a guide in every individual for those who are the first time user or unfamiliar of those machines. And with the hope that you have learned something in our discussion, and thank you for listening, and I do hope that our magazine will help you.
So, thank you for watching and thank you for listening. I hope you learned something new and to stay strong and just fight for what you believe in life. Just remember that, yeah, equipments make our life easier, but we can't let these equipment control our lives forever. Bye!